Here you have the UV curing, and then you have the 405 and the 480, which is a bright one. Those ones you can control. For example, here I will just 766. I think it's those you can you have these commands. Let's see.
Here you have
In the software, here you have intro to M commands. So here, these commands are for turning, for example, M764. It turns on the UV LED. In this case, these are different from you. The 364 is for controlling the 405, and the 766 is for controlling the 480.
Okay.
So we can make a note of that.
Okay.
So that means that if I make a file for let's do it here. Let's see. Oh, come on. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to make a simple file, okay, this one. And then I wanted to print using the diagonal square. Let's see, no, diagonal square lattice. It will look like this. If I want to activate the UV, all I have to do is add another. This has to be the same structure. I will add it. They are overlapped. You don't see them here, but let's see. Don't move them so that they're overlapped. And on the second one, I will double click and select extruder number 3. Extruder number 3, that's the UV. Okay? And extruder, in this case, extruder number for the first one, I will set it to 1. So now the first one is set to extruder 1, which is printhead 1, and the second one is set to extruder number 3, which is the UV. That way, when you export the G code, let's see, test UV.
So when we put the extruder number 3, I mean UV, it's always working with printing.
Yeah.
Or we can stop it, like, you know, in between.
That will be so. The way it will happen is that it will do the first layer with printing, and then the second layer, and it will do the first layer with print, and then switch to printhead 3, which is a UV cross-link. So follow exactly the same protocol.
So it doesn't work simultaneously, like, you know, when it prints the LED, you know.
You can have it like that. You can have it so that the UV is always on.
How do you do that?
And that one is just sending. So for example here, so here, let me just check. So here what's happening, we can test this one. So what's happening here is that it's printing with printhead 1, 760 I see, that is starting.
That's where the light goes on.
And then it
761
switches,
is where it goes off.
Exactly. So then it switches to printhead 3, and then it starts the 405 in this case. The 405, and then we can test it so that you can see it. Let's see. Print preview, save. Let's see. We can send it directly. Let's see. Connect. SD card. So it will. I'm just gonna turn this off so that it doesn't. So it's printing the first layer. And then it switches to the printhead 3, shines the UV.
And you can go in and change the speed of printhead 3 such that you can control how long this is exposed. Okay.
I'll show you how to do that some.
Okay. Cool. And this, sorry, so this printhead, it's actually printing,
Yeah.
comes back up when it's exposing the light, so it doesn't
Exactly,
scratch it. Okay.
exactly.
All right. Cool.
So you will see that now it's up. Don't look at it directly, man. Use your
Okay.
UV goggles always.
Are these
always.
UV protected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those. Here's the problem with these ones. They only protect them for the 405. For the 480, you need.
We have
other.
we have other glasses. for
Okay,
that,
you
yeah.
have the amber
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Use
that.
those,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. And
Yeah,
another question, I
blinded
just
me
wanted
before.
I was curious about the distance. Can we change the distance of the UV? I mean, the radiation, for example, right now it's always like 10 centimeter.
Mm-hmm.
So can we change it?
It's that distance is basically limited by the nozzle that you use
Yeah.
because
See how it's not actually this thing isn't actually printing. Right now it's far, but when this thing's actually printing, it'll be.
But it comes up and then
yeah, exactly. That was gonna happen. That was meant to happen. You know why did that happen, right?
what happened?
It went past the limit because I didn't
Oh, because you
calibrate it.
manually. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
So let's do this properly. I don't want you to think that there's something wrong with the system. I'm gonna do the homing calibration from here and then just send the files directly. Otherwise, I can just save them to the SD card. But I see that you don't have an SD card reader, so I would strongly suggest you to get one of those USB adapters.
we do.
There we go. Yeah, that's very good. So that you can just save your files, save them in the SD card. Okay, it's already calibrated for that one. Thank you. We can okay, calibrate those and that will save it. If you can zero the sensors.
Let me do.
Okay, so which one was it? G-code editor. Okay, what you wanted to do, you wanted to set the speed of the UV, right?
Yeah.
So what you will do is that you will add here a speed infill, let's say, and you will select that to do, let's say, I don't know, much lower, 2 millimeters per second. That way, when you generate that for the UV, this one will have this one has a speed of 10 millimeters per second, whereas your UV will have an infill of 2 millimeters per second and a perimeter speed of also 2 millimeters per second. So they will be much lower than the printing. So now we can just save it here. It's on that one.
Maybe it didn't work. Oh, that was it actually.
That was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it has all your
Oh
files
yeah,
on
of
it.
course. Okay, so let's test this. Test UV1. Okay. So now it's calibrated, right? Let's set the pressure to 35, just so that we know it's extruding. You can set it clockwise. Turn. It's gonna take a few turns before it.
Okay. Yeah. Right now. No.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
okay.
it's
I thought you
moving.
could pull it out.
In utilities, I'm gonna enable easy print. Otherwise, I will not get access to the bioprint menu. Okay, use your goggles, guys.
I'll just look through my phone. Does that count?
Actually, the phone might
I think the
help.
phone. Yeah, that's not gonna. Cool.
So now it's going very slow for the. Remember, we changed the speed.
Yeah.
So this is for the 405. If you wanted to change it for the
The extruder 4.
extruder 4, you simply have